Hi guys, hi, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a video on another Makeup Revolution palette, or should I say palettes, because Makeup Revolution recently came out with a lot of stuff, should we say. They came out with quite a lot of new items, and I'm in the process of buying quite a few of these new items that they came out with. So if you see a few Makeup Revolution videos, I'm sorry guys. Today I'm going to be talking about two new palettes that they recently launched as well, which are, so I would call them dupes for these. So they're dupes for Lorac Pro and the Lorac Pro 2 palette. Yeah. Guys, they have done it. They've made dupes for these. So my Pro palettes aren't in the best shape, especially my first Pro palette. As you can tell, it's very loved. I've got makeup all over it, but hey, that's a good sign I actually use this palette. Although, to be honest, I don't tend to use it that often anymore. But I have been using it in the past a lot. I don't want to blind you with the light, but that's just what it looks like inside. And you can actually see with mine, my two shades that were my favourite in here were Taupe and Sable. So you can see that Taupe and Sable are both well loved in this particular palette. And then the second palette, Lorac Pro 2, this hasn't had much love as the first palette has, but I have had a few stains on there, so there has been some love, but not as much. So this one does look a bit newer than the first palette does, and generally because this one is more of a cooler toned palette, I would say, so that's probably why I haven't shown it as much love. When I heard that Makeup Revolution were releasing this palette, I was just like, okay, I've got to get this. I've got to get it. No, I've just got to get it. That's what I did. I went out and I got it. I got mine online from the Makeup Revolution website itself, and I do believe that these are still on the website as I speak, but I got both palettes. So I got the Iconic Pro 1 and the Iconic Pro 2 palette, and what I'm going to do in this video is just show you a few swatches. This is what the Iconic Pro palette looks like, and as you can tell, it's actually different to their normal palettes, which have more of a sheen on them. This is actually, they're actually a matte palette. It's all plastic, so it's an all plastic palette, but the front casing is actually matte, and this is one of the first times they've actually done this, I think, or this is the first time they've actually produced a matte casing for their palette. Iconic Pro 1 and Iconic Pro 2 look exactly the same on the front. If I hold it up properly, you can see. So they look exactly the same on the front, no difference there. But the Iconic Pro 2 palette actually comes in this gold casing. It's actually quite a nice casing. This casing is nicer than the actual packaging for the palette. On the back of each palette, you actually have a sticker which tells you which one is 1 and which one is 2. So you can see that there. So when you just open it up, if I can, it has a big mirror, which is always great, okay? And the mirror kind of just lays flat like that. You can't get it any further back than that, okay? And also, it comes with this plastic sheet which tells you basically the names of each shadow there. So I can just show you that. So that's what it tells you there. Right, so looking at the shadows, these are the shadows that you get there. And this is the Iconic Pro 1. So this is the one that's supposed to be the dupe for the Lorac Pro, the first Lorac Pro palette, basically. And you can see that there. So it comes with 16 shadows, okay? And just like the Lorac Pro palette, it has 16 shadows in it. And also it has the top row, which is actually the bottom row in this shot here. But the top row, which is this row here, these are all matte shades, and then the bottom row are all shimmer shades, just like the Lorac Pro palette. Can you now see why we think it's a dupe? Okay, so you can see those colours right there. And like I said, the top and the bottom are the exact replica of these shades. Okay, so I've done some swatches here. I don't really know how well you can see, but on this side down here, that's the Lorac Pro palette there. And then on this side, this is the Makeup Revolution palette. So those are the matte shades, and as you can tell, like, they are pretty similar shades, to be quite honest with you. One thing I will say is that the Lorac Pro, which is on this side, does come out a bit more pigmented. Okay, so I know my swatches are so bad, but these are now the shimmer shade. This side is Lorac Pro, and this side is Makeup Revolution. So Lorac Pro, Makeup Revolution. So you can kind of see, if my swatches were even better, you would be able to see it better, but you can see the difference there. Now, again, I would say that these are very, very close, guys. Like, there's no difference really. Like, I'd say that the shimmer shades are even more similar than the matte shades. I will just show you some of the colors in the Pro 2 palette. So again, the Pro 2 palette, it just looks like this, and it's the same layout, but this is what it looks like. So you can see it there, and it's the same layout like I said before. It's got the mattes at the bottom, and then, sorry, the mattes at the top, and then it's got the shimmers at the bottom there. If we compare it to the Lorac Pro 2 palette, out there, like, I don't know how they do this. I'll take the color Buff from this palette here, and I'll match it with what they have called Paper, I think, in the other palette. So these are the two colors there. So you can see them. Again, there's no difference between them really. Okay, and let's try Mocha. So we'll take Mocha, which is this shimmer color here, and we'll take the shade that's supposed to replicate Mocha. So this is Mocha from the Pro palette, Lorac palette, and this is from the Makeup Revolution palette. Pro, Lorac, and Makeup Revolution. So with the Makeup Revolution palette, you might need to build up the colour a bit more than the Lorac palette, but apart from that, the shades are actually the same. Let's try this jade colour, the green colour in the Lorac Pro. So we'll just try this one. Anyway, so this is the Lorac finger here, and this is the Makeup Revolution finger. Exactly the same colours, guys. This is Lorac here. This is Makeup Revolution. Let's try this blue, the navy colour, because this navy colour I have issues with because it looks so pigmented here, but when you actually apply it to your skin, it does not transfer the same. So I can already tell with the navy that this is the Lorac here, Makeup Revolution here. With the navy colour, I can definitely tell that the Lorac, which is this one, is more pigmented. Definitely than the Makeup Revolution. So you can you see that? So the darker one is Lorac here, and this one is Makeup Revolution at the top. So you can see slightly that the Lorac palette at the bottom is more pigmented, but apart from that, you know, it's a good try because everything else has been. But do you know what? I don't even care, like, it's close enough. One thing I forgot to mention, in each palette that you also get a Revolution Pro brush, and that's just what the brush looks like. I actually like this brush, you know. I have actually used them, and I really like this particular brush. This side of the brush, it's a dual-ended brush, so you can see that there. This side of the brush is more for your crease and for blending, I believe. And I use it in my crease, and I actually used it today to do my crease today, and I actually really like it. That it goes into your crease so nice. It just works. So yeah, I'm really impressed. These are one of the first times I've actually liked a brush in a makeup palette. Now, in terms of wear time, I am actually wearing them today. I'm just using the matte shades. I didn't do anything crazy today with my eyes or anything like that. I just literally, what did I wear? I'm using the Iconic Pro palette, the first one, Iconic Pro 1 palette, and I'm using Fade, which is this one, and Afflicted, which is this one. So this one and this one. these two matte shades, and I'm also using this shade as my transition shade. So I'm using these 3 matte shades basically today. And I just thought, let me do something very simple, just a simple smoky eye look. Whether they're as pigmented as some of the shadows in the Lorac Pro palette, that is debatable, because as we just saw, they're not as pigmented as all of the shadows in the Lorac Pro palette. So yeah, we can't actually say that they're that pigmented, but they are quite pigmented. But you have to take into account that Lorac Pro is a higher end brand. How much did I pay for this? I paid, how much was this? I think these were £6.99 each. So very affordable, very affordable palettes. And as I said earlier, I do believe they are still on the website. So you can pick them up now. And I paid for them, you know, I think I got them within like 4 days or something like that when I purchased them. So yeah, very quick shipping as well. I don't know, I just love Makeup Revolution at the moment. They're like my favorite drugstore brand. Yeah, if you want to chat more about Makeup Revolution, then make sure that you comment below. Yeah, and also if you like this video, please make sure you thumbs up and share this video as well. Yeah, that's it guys from me. Hopefully that was interesting. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I'll come back and speak to you very soon. Okay, take care, and I'll speak to you soon. All right, take care. Ciao. Bye.